Hi. Welcome everybody. Welcome to another beautiful love message. This one we're giving gratitude for clarity because that's the vibe right now. So it's the clarity for me. It's the clarity for me. Not gonna front. They're not all the way set up yet. So let's just go ahead and be patient and compassionate with myself as I dominate my journey. Yes. Because it's way too hard to pick up the cards with when they're on the floor. But here we are with the love message for Sunday, with gratitude for clarity. And let me say one thing. Gratitude. I appreciate you for anchoring love with me right now. Temperance 3.1, the process is precious. I'm so grateful to even be a part of your moment today as you tune into this video. Because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. That being said, take a time and a moment to appreciate yourself. Because in some way, shape, or form, even if there is some clarity that you have just experienced that you dare not to embrace and acknowledge as being truth, you know deep down within that clarity is something to be grateful for. You know what? I'm going to just not be greedy and get one from the second set. I'm actually going to name these. I'm going to find a name, so I'm not calling them set 1, set 2, season 1, season 2. Either ways, long story short, the first affirmation is being mindful 3.3, include integrity, and synchronicity 2.4, cycles are predictable. Both of these affirmations actually add up to the number 6. Beautiful. Being mindful 3.3, include integrity. Synchronicity 2.4, cycles are predictable. On this beautiful Sunday where the love message, the title was inspired for being grateful for clarity. Being mindful 3.3, include integrity. It just invites me right now to embrace my role in whatever situation or challenge that I'm currently in. Because including integrity is embracing the clarity, being grateful for the clarity. Because a lot of times the reason we don't act with integrity when the truth is in front of us is because we're ashamed of our part that we play. And when you include integrity, it doesn't matter if you added to it. You're acknowledging it. Synchronicity 2.4, cycles are predictable because that is the truth. Especially natural cycles. What goes around comes around, right? And a lot of times, people show us who we are. Synchronicity 2.4, cycles are predictable. Chances are, this clarity was already on the way. Sometimes we get clarity more than once before we accept it. Synchronicity 2.4, cycles are predictable. With the being mindful 3.3, include integrity. See, when you're a leader, it is important to include integrity when you know that cycles are predictable, because we're living in a world right now where our leaders are using the predictability of the cycles without integrity to lead the people astray. And when you have gratitude for clarity to find out that you are in control of yourself and your cycle and your predictable cycle, right? When you have enough integrity to own your role because you're practicing being mindful, and being mindful it's all about love. These are love messages. And what is love without self-love, right? So when we practice being mindful, we must include integrity. I'm going to say that again. While practicing being mindful, we must include integrity. That is true mindfulness. Thinking of how you... See, the thing is, people usually relate being mindful to an exterior, like a projected. But really, I'm telling you right now that this moment of mindfulness where you include integrity is for self. Integrity for self and the honoring of self with the receiving of clarity. Which is why I spoke up earlier about knowing that cycles are predictable. Because once you start looking at yourself, once you really start examining yourself, see, because clarity is a gift. It's a gift for the situation. It's a gift for your ship. It's a gift for yourself. But either ways, clarity saves us time. When you have clarity, you have all your options. So if you know that your own personal cycles are predictable, if you know that when you feel a certain way, you do a certain thing, include integrity and be mindful for yourself. Be mindful for yourself. And the way clarity shows you the predictability within your cycle that might also be self-sabotage. We don't like self-sabotage. But the fact of the matter is, cycles are predictable. Synchronicity 2.4. Synchronicity 2.4. Cycles are predictable. So if you know at a certain time of year, you technically, just naturally, just want to go do a certain thing, that you know when you're practicing mindfulness for yourself and your own self-love habits, that thing that you might do at this part of the year might not be integrity filled towards your personal growth and you tapping into your divinity and being the best version of yourself. You're being mindful for yourself now. We're not even talking about other people. We're not talking about considering other people. This is a love message. What is love without self-love? We're still talking about ourselves here. We're still talking about ourselves here. Being mindful is for yourself too. 3.3, let's just look at it, 33, master number. When you're a master of yourself, doesn't that mean that you include integrity for yourself in the way you honor yourself? How many times have you made a promise to yourself, didn't feel like it later, but because of that including of integrity, because you're being mindful of the way you treat yourself, you still show up for yourself? Cycles are predictable. The inspired topic is gratitude for clarity. So when we start, confirmation, when we start being grateful for being able to predict our cycle, for example, you know what you do first thing in the morning when you wake up? If you're reaching for the phone, or if you're taking a moment to be grateful. Include integrity. Let's talk about others. Cycles are predictable. Your work week is a cycle. Your work day is a cycle. A quarter is a cycle. A year is a cycle. Life is filled with cycles, and by George, cycles are predictable. So that being said, sometimes we can predict, especially when you love someone, we can predict what the people we love are going to do. We know what they're capable of. Let us include integrity as we practice mindfulness and not enable or take advantage of the ones that we love. Let's include integrity, because you might know better than them and they don't even see themselves in their own predictable cycle, but because you're being mindful and you realize that they are not aware, They don't have clarity. See, the thing is about having gratitude for clarity, we must acknowledge that we might be the only one with said clarity. And will we share it? Because we're practicing being mindful, and we're doing the being mindful 3.3 affirmation, include integrity. We're including integrity with the way that we see that the cycle is predictable and we might save someone from trouble. What if it's someone that you don't even care for? Yeah. What if those people that went on that trip with that young lady decided to include integrity even if they did not care for her because what was being done to her was not right? Cycles are predictable. There are always signs. Red flags, yellow flags, green flags. Let's include integrity as we go about our day. This is Lisa Legg. I can't even say my name. This is Lisa Legg's Anchoring Love on behalf of Art of Healing Community Center. It's all about love. It's always all about love. Remember to be still and know yourself. These affirmations today. Gratitude for clarity. I feel one more thing asking me to share, and it's so loud. I want to sign off, but I can't. So that being said, let's pay attention to the way that we close out this year. Cycles are predictable. Let's pay attention because cycles are predictable. Let's include integrity because cycles are predictable. Everything runs in natural cycles. And it's very easy to take advantage of predictability. So please, let's include integrity. And if you know better, please do better and help another because they might not see what you see. Gratitude.